All right, let's move on now to the next email of the day. And the next email today comes to us from Larry Gibbons, who writes, "Hey, John and Robert. I've been hearing a lot about everyone's most anticipated movies of 2019, and no one is mentioning Hobbs and Shaw. Why? I think this is going to be the best of the Fast and the Furious movies, and the cast is really awesome. Just wondering what you think about it, and if you've seen the first pick Dwayne Johnson put out about him with Jason Statham and Idris Elba." All right, thanks a lot for the question, Larry. And just so you know what he's talking about, here is the picture Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just put out on his Instagram with him, Jason Statham, and Idris Elba, who's going to be their villain in the film. And in the Instagram caption, Dwayne Johnson says Idris Elba is going to be the baddest badass villain that has ever been in a Fast and Furious film, which is saying something because the guy standing beside him, Jason Statham, was a pretty damn good villain in the Fast and Furious franchise. So we've got that going on. Robert, we do see a lot of most anticipated lists, and once he brought it up in the email, I thought, you know what, you're right. We're not hearing Hobbs and Shaw mentioned a lot. Are we underestimating Hobbs and Shaw? What do you think?
I think so. But, John, I'm going to tell you about how much I can't stand the idea behind this movie. No. I love the Fast and Furious franchise.
Really?
I'm an unabashed. Fast 5 to me is the Citizen Kane of the franchise. If you haven't seen Fast 5, do yourself a favor and watch it now, because its level of genius it hits the stratosphere. And one of my favorite characters in any movie ever is Sun Kang's Han Solo.
Right.
Soul, like the city soul.
Yes.
And who killed him?
Jason Statham.
Who murdered Sun Kang's Han Solo? Jason Statham. Shaw murdered him. And what? Now he's everyone's friend? Where is the justice for Sun Kang? Where is the justice? Are we going to see it? I think that I want to see The Rock tear that man asunder. I want his head taken off. I want him dead. It irks me that they decided to make Hobbs and Shaw team up when Sun Kang Han is dead. He was part of the family, man. Why are they doing this to us?
Yes, but you're overlooking, you and a lot of people are overlooking the most major, most important thing here. Jason Statham has a very cool foreign accent, and therefore that renders your argument moot.
I cannot believe Han Solo has the best hair of any character in any movie ever. He has the best collection of cars he had. And
how you evaluate your value on human life is amazing to me. Hair, car collection, please continue.
And hello, his girlfriend is Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
he wins.
She's dead. So
they're both dead, and there's no justice. No justice, no peace.
Yeah, I guess the way they look, there's been a lot of uproar about that ever since the last Fast and the Furious movie.
Very upset about it.
I guess the way they were angling and said, like, look, no, they just all have their own. Remember when he killed Han, he believed he was at war with this group. They just about killed his brother. Now, his brother had it coming, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sticking up for them. I'm just saying that's their rationale.
Shaw.
Well,
I cannot believe.
Let's see how they play this out. Moving forward. But I'll tell you what, everybody is underestimating this movie.
No, I think so. Look, it's going to be great. I think this movie's going to be great. And I mean, I'm about to walk off the show because of your position on Shaw.
Oh yeah.
But I do think the film's going to be great. And I really I thought Dwayne Johnson's character as Hobbs was a great addition. He came in.
He saved the franchise.
In Fast 5, he came in and he made it. I mean,
that's how he got that nickname, Franchise Viagra.
Right.
Which is funny, but it's true. That's what he came in and did.
It was really good. I mean, and that was part of what made Fast 5 the Citizen Kane of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Right. But I think we can all agree. Everybody get this trending on Twitter. Hashtag Han had it coming.
My God, justice for Han. Han had it coming. If any one of you puts that hashtag out there, I'm going to tweet to Sun Kang because I always tweet to him. He's never tweeted me back. Justin Lin's never tweeted me back. But, justice for Han.
Well, I'll tell you why the one thing people need to be focused on when we're talking about, are they underestimating this franchise? And the biggest reason, besides Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham and Idris Elba and this cast, David Leitch, the guy who directed John Wick, the guy who directed or co-directed John Wick, the guy who directed Deadpool 2, the guy who directed Atomic Blonde, which is one of the best pure action films I've seen in a while. It had some script issues, but overall, It was visually, it was a riveting movie to watch. This is the guy directing this movie with a Jason Statham, a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Idris Elba. Are you kidding me? If for no other reason, like I always talk about this, because we talked about this with Aquaman 2, when James Wan got announced as the director, that's when we all said, okay, Aquaman's legit. Keep your eyes on this, because the director is the most important guy going into this thing. When they announced that David was going to be directing this thing, it's like, hold on a second. This could have already been really kind of fun. Now this guy's directing. It's gonna be just off the rails. It's gonna be off the rails.
I mean, all of my hyperbole aside, which I am correct. Just let me point that out. I am deliriously excited for this movie too because of the pedigree, the actors involved. I mean, I miss these shameless. John Wick brought back action cinema, the glory days of action cinema to
Very much,
today.
yeah.
And I think we're going to be getting that with this movie. I think it's going to be a great film, even though it's absolutely wrong-headed in its conception.
Hashtag, I wish I got to Han first. All right.
Oh.
Robert,